Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Band Trading Cards. And today we are going to discuss about the news. It's a good news for Flesh and Blood fans, and we are going to discuss it because I've read the article that came from a certain website from New Zealand. Okay, and it says that it's a good news for Flesh and Blood. So let's take a look. You can see here on the stuff.co.nz, it says that Kiwi card game Flesh and Blood #1 in the US, beating Magic the Gathering, Pokemon, and Yu-Gi-Oh! Oh, that was published on June 15, 2021. And it was posted on our Facebook groups, and there are many doubters. Okay, they said that that's fake. Why? Some people said that there's no proof. What's the metrics behind this news? Well, there's a valid question. That's a valid question because I've read it this morning and there's no link on what's the metrics. It just says they interviewed James White. It's probably I overlooked the link. Okay, because when I read it right now again, there is a link right here. So anyway, I gotta talk to you about this first. So it says here that Flesh and Blood is #1, right? And it says homegrown card trading game Flesh and Blood has beaten the biggest toy companies in the world to become the #1 selling aftermarket card game in the United States. The chief executive of Legend Story Studios, James White, said, "We have taken on the world from Epsom, and we have been winning. Flesh and Blood is trading card game set, you know that already." Then it says here, this is the very sentence that was debated for in our Facebook group, because this is the link that leads to the metrics on this one, okay, on this news. It says here, Flesh and Blood managed to outmuscle other industry titans such as Magic the Gathering, Pokemon, and Yu-Gi-Oh! To the top of the TCG Player top sealed TCG products table in May. Okay, so it's good to show you this because you might be wondering, really? Flesh and Blood, the #1? Why? Magic the Gathering was already 27 years old, and Pokemon is about 25 years old. Let's see, okay? Let's see. So we can go here. That is the link actually. This one. When you click on it, okay, click on that. That is ICV2. ICV2 is like a website for comics, magazines, like games, comics, showbiz, anything. Okay. So it says here that TCG Player top 25 sealed TCG products with price shifts. May 2021. Okay, so it says here Flesh and Blood's Monarch most active. What is the meaning of active in terms of what? So it says here, I just give you some all the highlights here. It ranks the most active products on the TCG Player platform by dollar volume. What does it mean? So it means that this chart down here, this chart is based on sales, okay, on the TCG Player platform, the largest marketplace in the US for collectible card games, including Magic the Gathering, Pokemon, Yu-Gi-Oh, and other games, card games and supplies. TCG Player provides inventory management and fulfillment services to retailers. Okay, you can see here that #1 is Monarch First Edition, Flesh and Blood. All right, and it has a number over here. This is the market price, which is 446.96. Month end market price is 386.95. And why is it that this is the #1? And you can see there's a 409 here, all right? It's because it is based on the sales. And they did not show the sales here because when we go back to the website over here, James White said if this website is legit, that they interviewed James White. It says here that the numbers of sales were closely guarded secret because they could affect the desirability and price of certain cards. So that's what James White said. So that's why you can't see the numbers for the sales. Okay, it can be in the millions there. But because if you see the number of sales, you can divide it and you will know how much is the print run on the TCG player itself. So you can have an estimate, right? So they're very smart. They just put here the price. Okay, but in terms of sales, Flesh and Blood Monarch First Edition is the number one. Okay, so they did not put it here, but that's the ranking based on the total sales, aggregated sales. Um, says here, White said TCG Products was the most largest marketplace for collectibles. The top 25 rankings were based on the total aggregate sales for each product. So that means the sales, total sales, and it shouldn't be put in here. You can see the Flesh and Blood, the second is, of course, Magic the Gathering, which is the Modern Horizon 2, Chilling Reign with Pokemon, and then Magic the Gathering, Pokemon, Yu-Gi-Oh, Dragon Ball, Super, and so on and so forth. There's so many, so many. So, yeah, that's what people are debating about. So they said there's no link. There's a link here, over here. You can go to this stuff.co.nz. You can just type in or search. Maybe they have a search here. I just got this link from our group. So you can read this, and some people haven't seen this link. This is very important here, over here. Okay, so that you will understand where it was taken from. All right. So, yeah, we are happy. Flesh and Blood is the number one for based on the total sales in TCG. Okay, not all over the world. It's just for the TCG player. Okay, TCG player is a platform, the largest marketplace in the US for collectible card games, including Magic the Gathering, Pokemon, Yu-Gi-Oh! Okay, and other games and supplies. Okay, so that's it, guys. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you learned something from it today. Let me know if it's not clear enough regarding my explanation. You can go comment down below, and you can like this video if you had learned something, or you're annoyed, just dislike my video over there and subscribe over here. All right, thank you very much, guys, and see you next time. Bye.